Welcome to the Family Office Podcast. In this episode, recorded live at our Beverly Hills Investor Club Summit, we dive into how top investors source deals without relying on brokers and how they turn overlooked opportunities into high-performing assets. Let's get started.
Okay, so I have a couple more questions here, but I think I know the answers to this. You might talk 10 to 15 seconds each on these things. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine these two questions. And the first question is, do you systematically work, I'm almost embarrassed to ask this, do you systematically work a network of the top 30 brokers in your niche to source more deals? And do you identify a universe of 50 to 100 assets and then work the list systematically, or do deals more that come to you naturally due to reputation, or both? Should I repeat
15
that again?
seconds was a me, right?
What's that?
Okay, I'll answer your two questions in 15 seconds.
That's right,
Number
yeah.
one, AI is the greatest thing in the entire world because it's making people so amazingly stupid that actually, if you're a good communicator, you can build relationships like no one else. It's awesome. My kid can't spell anymore. He can't formulate sentences, and he can't build relationships. I fucking love AI because old people like me have a great chance. So use what you have. You can implement if you want to, but just be an amazing communicator when you're building that. And number two, give someone your best deal. Make somebody rich. The best way for you to do amazing with someone is make them rich. Like, I used to give everybody full demo days on Accelerator. I don't do that shit anymore. Most of those companies were dog shit. Now, I just take the best company that I have and I go over and I'm like, hey, I want to make you a ton of money. This is the best company. I don't here, anybody wants to know who our best company is, I'll share it afterwards. I get nothing from it. We invested money into it. But if I make you rich, you're going to be my friend for the rest of my life. You will find me. So just make people rich. It's real simple.
Okay. And again, before we do this, for those of you, the sponsors out there, where if you think that you have to go through these brokers, the standard way of doing things, that's really what the question is about. How you guys go ahead.
To me, brokers are like table stakes. They're like real estate agents because they don't care about the people in the deal. They just want the deal to happen because that's how they get paid. It's a terrible way to do business in my experience. If you want to know how to do a great deal, remember this, and I call it the 30-second update. It replaces the elevator pitch, which is dead. It never worked, right? So 30 seconds, it works in any environment. One thing you're working on right now, one thing you have a challenge with, and one thing that you're excited about. Tell people that in any room, in this room. Tell your kids, hey, Dad, what's up? Oh, tell them this. Like, one thing I'm excited about, doesn't matter the order. One thing that's a challenge. And what are you working on right now? Because that's what will get your investor excited, or that's what you can get invested in. If you can give a great response, if you can communicate interpersonally in the world of AI, that becomes investable.
I don't even remember the question anymore. Oh, yeah. So I think tokenization is going to kill all the intermediation. So like I said, there's going to be an ownership class and a slave class like it's been for eternity. The middle class is gone. We don't work with brokers unless we personally know you. So we like to have personal relationships. Otherwise, it's a waste of time because they send it to 75 other people and 90, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. We just don't have the time, right? We're very busy. But if we personally know you and you've created something or some value, we will listen to you, and we want to make money for you and with you, but you got to think about us too, because like he said, half the country's delusional, and people are just so full of shit. They've drinking their own Kool-Aid, and everybody's so sensitive in this country now that if you just say, you're fucking wrong, you don't even know what you're talking about, you might get sued, which happened to me for 10 years. So it's a scary environment to take on new relationships. You want to, but people aren't really living in reality. And you have to be really reality-based today. And if you are, you're good.
To Brian and Kyle's point, brokers care about getting a deal done. They don't necessarily care about the people. The best deals I've found have been brought to me by friends or professional associates, not really by brokers. I will say, though, that it can be a good way to break into a new space. So nobody can be an expert in everything. If you are an investor, if you're interested in participating in a new industry that you don't have a deep experience in, or in our case, a new geographic area in the country that we're interested in investing in real estate in, it's very useful to work with a broker the first time around. As you get to know the market, if you want to continue investing in that space, if you want to continue investing in that area, it's worth developing the expertise and the connectivity in-house. So having a long-term relationship with brokers over and over again to repeat deals is not the best long-term winning strategy, in my opinion.
Outstanding input. My biggest challenge here as moderator is to getting these people to open up. Yeah, and in our small group, our investor club, and in the deep due diligence investors, as investors mature more and we get more deal flow, then we do become a lot more selective. So the things you guys are saying, so like in the very beginning, yes, you can go through brokers and things like that, and maybe to break in. But when you're working with the big time, you really do need to have these relationships and come to these meetings, which is really, really crucial.
Thanks for listening to the Family Office Podcast. If you're looking to sharpen your investment approach, grow your platform, or set up your own family office, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow us on LinkedIn, YouTube, and all major platforms to stay ahead. See you in the next episode.
If you are a founder, raising capital, developing real estate, or you're an investor, would love for you to get involved in the Family Office Club. I've run this community for 18 years now. We've hosted 300 live events. We have 17 million social media group members and followers. We have the #1 YouTube channel on family offices. We have the #1 most popular podcast on family offices. You can learn more about us and our membership options at familyoffices.com. We have 30 in-person events planned in 2026 and another dozen events this year. Please go to familyoffices.com to learn more.